welcome to my channel. Hope all is well. Everything's fabulous over here. My name is Becca and today we are going to be checking out the Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral Palette. So I've had this for like a hot minute now and I've been dying to do a little review and a little tutorial with it, play with some of the shades in here. You know, normally I go for like super bright colors, like rainbowy palettes, but I don't know, this one, kind of spoke to me. It's got like some pinks and some like warm neutrals and even a couple of cool toned silver and grays. It just screams like super easy summer palette to me. So while it was on sale, I had to pick it up. And I have some swatches for you here to check out before we do get started on the eye look. So I would say as far as the shades go, they are pretty true to color as far as what you see in the pan and on the hand. The only one that I had trouble swatching was the darker gray. I did have to make several passes for it to really show up towards the bottom of my hand there. But otherwise, all of these colors are very pretty, and I'm very interested to see how well they go together. Since I got this palette as like an easy everyday eyeshadow palette for me to use throughout the season, I think that's what we're going to stick with today, but I do want to play with this a little bit further in a future video or three, because this is a super pretty palette, oh my gosh. But for right now, we are going to dive into the eye look. I just put my eyeshadow primer on. And of course, I'm going to start with the very pretty coral pink shade down here in the corner. And I'm going to use a nice fluffy blending brush and put her all over my crease and lid. Next, we're going to go in with this peachy brown shade and use a smaller fluffy blending brush and put it just a little bit lower into our crease. Shade in my outer crease area, but then when there was just a little bit of product left on the brush and I was done blending, I used it to carve out my inner crease as well. So now what we're going to do is take a small and flat detail brush. A very small blending brush would also work for this next step as well. And we're going to go in with the darkest matte here, the dark brown shade. Now for this step, I'm really just going to pat it on the outer corner here and then blend up ever so slightly. So the whole idea of that last step was to really define the outer V of your eye, and now for this next step we are going to take some concealer, and instead of really carving out your lid and cutting your crease, we're just going to use it to brighten the inner 3/4 of your lid there. So as you can see, they are certainly not perfect or perfectly even by any means, but that's the entire idea behind a fake out cut crease. I basically start just like I would with a cut crease, but instead blend it up and out. And that way it still kind of has the look of a cut crease, but it's blended and it's not as difficult to do in a short amount of time. Normally, I would totally go with like a gold or a cream shade, but today I'm feeling a little wild, I'm feeling a little crazy. Instead of going for like one of these two, I'm actually gonna go for this darker, like reddish coral metallic. I don't know, I'm really feeling it. What I'm gonna do is just take some on my fingertip. Definitely prefer to wet it with a setting spray. Just a little quick spray, and I like to let it dry just a tad before tapping it on. Girl, I'll be honest, I love this shade. Oh my gosh, it's like a peachy red. It's not really a coral, it's like too dark for me to consider it a coral, but it's a whole lot lighter than I thought it would be, like looking at it in the pan. It's lighter on the lid and definitely perfect for like a little wearable daytime pop. You could leave it as is, really. This is super cute, really easy, very fast to do, but I think I'm gonna add just a touch more of that dark brown shade on the outer edge here. Oh yeah, I think I like it way better with some more of the darker brown on the outside. And now I am going to take a short shader brush and take the dark brown as well as the coral pink here and put that along my lower lash line. Now before I do my winged liner, I'm going to take this very highlighty orangey gold shade and put it in my inner corner and brow bone to highlight. Okay, beauties, so what do you think of the final look? I really like the reddish bronze. I think it's very pretty. The only thing I have to say about the shadows that I did use today was this pinky coral shade, the one that I really wanted this palette for. I was somewhat disappointed by it because it wasn't as like vibrant on the lid as it looked in the pan or in the pictures on the inner lid. But I can't wait to play with this palette some more. I definitely want to do another tutorial or two, especially with the cooler tones down here. Really excited to do that, and I love this gloss and liner duo by Cab or KAB Beauty that we got in Boxy Charm this month. Just wanted to mention because this color is literally to die for. Otherwise, I really enjoyed this palette. Still the same old formula that I know and love. Plus, I got this palette for like 15 bucks shipped. It was like on hella sale. Let me know down in the comments what you thought, and if you have this palette, if there's a shade you would like to see in a future video, let me know, girl. But in the meantime, that is it for today. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and go out and spread some love and positivity today, baby doll. We could all use some extra. You're beautiful, and you know I love you.